Hi, welcome to another video tutorial by Mrs. Brightside. My name is Danielle and I'll be showing you how I made this card. It's a card I made for the Thank God It's Friday challenge, and this week it's a color challenge where they ask you to use 3 colors: crushed curry, pool party and island indigo. This is what I came up with. This is the outside and then this is the inside. I'll be making this card, except I substituted the island indigo with the Dapper Denim, one of our new in colors, and you could see it as a sneak peek. It's a wonderful blue and I already love it a lot. Another sneak peek I'm showing you in this video is one of our new stamp sets. It's the Pop of Paradise, and it's a wonderful stamp set with a little pineapple and a flamingo and of course some wonderful sentiments, and it's available in our new annual catalog as of June 1st, 2016. We'll also be using our Kind of Eclectic, and we'll be using the stamp set from the Perpetual Birthday Calendar. Okay, before we start stamping, I will show you the paper you'll need and give you all the measurements. Bear with me because I'm giving you them in metric and imperial, and because I started out from metric, you'll get some pretty awkward, at least for me as a non-imperial person, awkward numbers, so bear with me while I try to pronounce all of them. The base card is from Dapper Denim, and it is 12 centimeters by 24 centimeters, which is 4/23/32 of an inch times 9/29/64 of an inch with a score line in the middle. You'll also need a mat of Pool Party, which is 11.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters, or in imperial 4/17/32 of an inch times 4/17/32 of an inch. You'll need the same measurements for a piece of Whisper White, which will be on the inside of our card. Then you'll need a piece of Whisper White for the front of your card, which is 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters, or 4/21/64 of an inch times 4/21/64 of an 64th of an inch. I'm sorry. And you'll need a scrap of Whisper White because we're going to be fussy cutting our flamingo and the sentiment on the inside of the card. I'll put all the measurements in my blog, and you've also seen them come by in this video. The link to my blog message will be underneath my video, so you can always check that later. Okay, we're going to start with stamping the front of our card, and we'll use the sun stamp from the Kind of Eclectic stamp set. And we're actually gonna mask off part of it. And I'm using just some regular masking tape, which you use painting. And I'm actually masking it off almost at the bottom of the circle of the sun. When you mask, always make sure you remove the mask for stamping. Otherwise you get a big stain on your card, and I'm talking from experience. I'm taking the crushed curry, and because this is such a large stamp, I'm actually doing it the other way around, dapping the ink on the stamp. And I'm removing the mask. I always have to tell myself, because otherwise I will forget. And now I will stamp it on my card. I hope I can do it straight because I can't really sit right above it, because then you'll see my big head in the video. So let's hope it's straight. Well, it pretty much is. Wonderful. Then I'm going to use the watercolor stain and Pool Party to create the water. in front of the sun. And I'm actually using a piercing mat underneath my card because this is a polymer stamp, and there isn't much flexibility like the foam you have with the rubber stamps. So that is why I'm using the piercing mat to create some resistance, or how you would say that in English. Make sure that you ink it right with the pool party, and then I'm also going to do my best to put this one on straight. Push it, keep it on there for a little bit, and then remove it. Ooh, love the water and the sun. Okay, and that was it for the front. So I'm going to put that aside, remove my piercing mat, and take my scrap. On the scrap, I will actually stamp the flamingo and the thank you sentiment. This is a brand new ink pad, so it's really filled up with ink. And I just love this color. It's a very nice blue. First I thought it was almost the same as the Island Indigo, but it's definitely different. I'll show you with a piece of cardstock. The Island Indigo is more petrol blue, and then the Dapper Denim is, yeah, like a really nice full blue. So I'm very happy that it was added to our assortment. I am also going to stamp the sentiment, thank you, and I will use crushed curry for the sentiment. Put that on the inside of the card. Of course, I have to make sure that I'm not stamping over our flamingo. Huh. Wow, bless myself, I'm sorry. I don't really want to do a takeover with the video, so I'm sorry I sneezed. I'm actually fussy cutting the sentiment and the flamingo from this piece of scrap, so I will be back with you in a minute. Welcome back. I'm all done fussy cutting my little flamingo and the sentiment. I also realized I forgot to stamp the inside of my card, so I added a watercolor stain on the inside of my card. I put it quite on the top of the card because I like to have the space to write a message, but of course you can put it anywhere you like. It's time now to put together our card. First, I'll take my mat of the pool party, and I'm actually going to use some Tombow liquid glue to add my front to the mat. And then before I'm going to add the flamingo, I am going to add a piece of crushed curry baker's twine to the card. To adhere this card to the card base, also using Tombow and after that we're going to actually add the flamingo, and to do that I am going to cut up a whole lot of dimensionals because I do want to put dimensional underneath his head and underneath his little feet. So I will definitely have to cut up some dimensionals. We'll start with the large ones. They're easiest. And then I'm just gonna use some of the side of the dimensionals. This piece is large enough for his head, or small enough I should say. Using another half one for his legs. maybe using a small one for the base of his neck. And then I'm gonna make some tiny little dimensionals. That works out right. Ooh, they're so small I can't even pick them up. For his feet. Whew. I think that worked out, and I hope I wasn't in your view the entire time with my head. We'll find out when I'm gonna edit this video. Okay, taking off all the little stickers. I am going to position our little flamingo in the sunset, or at least I don't always know if it's sunset or what the word is in English, but I love the effect of this little fellow with the sun and the sea. That is the front of our card. I'm going to add some rhinestones a little later. On the inside, we're going to glue the piece with the watercolor stain. And then once again, I'm using dimensionals to add the sentiment to the card. These you don't have to cut down. They'll fit on there without a problem. Add the sentiment, and then last but not least, I'm adding a couple of rhinestones just to give it a little bit of a extra touch. Like that, and also on the front of our card, just to add a little bit of pizzazz. Nope. Always love doing that. Okay, well, this is my second Pop of Paradise card. First one with the Island Indigo for the Thank God It's Friday challenge, and the second one with our new in color Dapper Denim. I hope you liked the video. Visit my blog for more information, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.